Hello, are you ready to play a few of the daily New York Times games with me? My name is Mara, and this is Mindfully Crocheted Unraveled. Today, I'm going to be unraveling the New York Times games, Wordle, Strands, and Connections for Monday, November 10th, 2025. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't already done your New York Times games for today, I always recommend that you pause the video and do that first because I don't want to spoil any of your fun, and then come back and compare and see how we did. Of course, if you prefer, you can always follow along with me as I work on the puzzles, pick up some tips and tricks along the way, hopefully lead to better solutions for you in the future. I just ask that afterward you come back and leave a kind comment as to what you thought and how you did. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to bring up my wheel of Wordle start words so that I can select my starting word for today. Okay, and let me shuffle these up and make it full screen. And here we go. Itchy. Okay. Itchy. Let me take that down. All right, I'm going to pause my recording while I bring up my phone, and then we'll get to working on Wordle. Okay, I have my phone screen pulled up. I'm going to open up the New York Times Games app and scroll down to Wordle. Go ahead, add another day to your 441-day streak, November 10th, 2025. Itchy. Okay. All right, well, not too bad. Let me see what we have left. I don't like that there's a Y there. Let's see, we've got S. Still have all of the other vowels, O, U, E, and A. S. We've got L. We have to have a T in there. Okay, how about salty? So I am at the beach and there is salty air. Okay, let's try it. Okay, all right, we've got the A in the right place, T still in the wrong place. All right. No S, no L. Oh gosh, we could end up with a double letter. What do we have? T-A, T-A, okay, no L, so no tally. T-A, taffy. We have taffy, but you know, that's already been a word in recent months because I remember doing a video where it turned out to be taffy. Taggy. We still have our N as well. Taggy, tabby, Tammy, Tammy, tabby. There's tabby, so taffy, tabby. Terry, T-A-R-R-Y. Is Terry a word? T-A-R-R-Y. I'm not sure if it is. Oh, there's still a lot. Let me see if I can eliminate. Okay, tabby, taffy, Terry. Do we have like maybe even do B-A-T, T-A-R, T. So it can't be a double T word because the T doesn't go next to the end. Tardy. Let's try tardy. Okay, not tardy. So we still have the double letters. We've got, okay, no R, so that means Terry. Either that's not a word or it's not the word because there's no R. We have tangy. What else? Tangy, Tangy, tangy. And then there's also tabby. What else? Okay, there's no D. What about TA? There's also, I don't know if I should just try the double letters. TA. Tangy. Let's try tangy. Oh, okay. No. Okay, so not tangy. All right. So tabby. I feel like maybe tabby. What else could it be? Tabby. I really don't feel like they would do taffy again. TA. What else do we have? TAW. Tappy. Tap. No. Tacky. It can't be tacky because there's no C. Tammy is a proper noun. Tazzy. I'm going to go with tabby. Let's go. All right, good. All right, well, we got it in 5. I mean, it could have been worse. All right, so my current and max streak are 442. How did you do? Like, beast might have been a good word today, because then we would have at least known there was a B and a T and an A, right? So that might have been more helpful. Okay, which it was really close to beast, I think, on my start words. So anyway, let me close that. Oh, actually, no, it was close to least. It was close to least. All right, I thought it was close to beast. Okay, let's move on to strands. Find hidden words and uncover the day's theme. Okay, we're not worrying about streaks. November 10th. Okay, a case of the Mondays. A case of the Mondays. You need coffee? Today is Monday. Count. Something over there is making noise like a coffee pot or something. I just noticed they have a Keurig down here, and I brought my Keurig from home for upstairs. Okay, beds. Everybody wants to stay in their beds, except it doesn't go in the right order. It crisscrosses. Bedtime, no. Job, I see jobs. Monday, jobs. There's a TION here. Something. Hi. France. Oh gosh. Reception? No. Peace. Peer. Okay, I might just do a hint because we are getting to the point where we need to pack up and stuff, so I can't be taking 30 minutes for my video today. All right, let me just do a hint. Aid? Aid. Okay, so a case of the Mondays. Aid. You need aid. Okay, there's an ist here. So maybe that was receptionist? Aid, like a case of the Mondays. We're talking about like workers that have to go to work on Monday? Okay. So the jobs. All right, I think I see the spanogram, maybe office jobs. All right, so manager. Okay, clerk, maybe clerk. And there's one word left, accountant. Accountant. All right, okay, I needed the hint today. All right, so I used a hint, got 2 words, got the spanogram, and the remaining 3 words. All right, a case of the Mondays. Well, at least I have this Monday off. so no Monday angst for me. I have tomorrow off too for the holiday. All right, let's move on to connections, group words that share a common thread. Go ahead, add another day to your 100 and was that 65-day streak? Oh shoot, I didn't even look. We'll look at the end. All right, our 16 connections words are sign, clear, pro, square, saw, ab or AB. Is that an I, a capital I? I think because we're doing all caps, it's got to be an I, not a lowercase l, because everything's caps. Okay. Triangle, bell, came, drum, pay, sub, settle, rattle, conquer. Square, triangle. I think they want you to see that. There's also a triangle and a drum that are like musical instruments, or triangle, drum. I'm not sure. Saw. I came, I saw, I conquered. I came, I saw, I conquered. Vini, vidi, vici. Isn't that what it is in Latin? Vini, vini, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. That seems a little strange. Vini, vidi, vici. Let me deselect. Sign, settle. Oh, like you settle your bill, you square up your bill, you pay your bill. You clear? Like maybe you clear, you square up, you pay, you settle. Okay, I'm liking that. Let's just submit. All right. Oh, satisfy as debts. All right. Triangle, drum, a rattle, and a bell. A triangle, you like call people to dinner with the triangle. You ring the bell, a drum. Okay, well, what else is there? All right. There's still, okay, I'm just going to leave purple. There's still, I came, I saw, I conquered is still there. And that leaves sign, ab, pro, and sub. Okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go with that Vini Vidi Vici. Okay, wish me luck. Oh, words in a famous quote by Caesar. Oh, is that who said Julius Caesar? Right. I saw, I conquered Vini Vidi Vici. I think that's what it is. All right. Then we said bell, drum, triangle, rattle. That's probably yellow, leaving the other ones to be blue. Let's just go in the order this way because it's true to my score. I saw musical instrument kind of a thing. Let's see. Percussion instruments. All right. And I don't know what this is. So by default, we get the purple category. Latin prepositions. So we're going with a little Latin today. All right. My current streak is 166. So yes, it did say 165. My max streak is 251, and I have completed 438 games. So ab, like abduct, product. Oh, maybe instead of sign, it's actually cine or like cosine. No, like cine something. Never mind. And sub. Okay. Well, that's fine. We got it by default. Let's go back. Oops. Let's go back and just do a quick check of the bot to see how we did as compared to other people and how tough the puzzle was today. Let's go on. Oh, 88%. It didn't list as being too difficult, more straightforward compared to other recent. 52% of the players completed it without making any mistakes. 21% had one mistake. 9% had two. 5% had three, and only 12% did not solve it. Okay, and maybe if you don't know your Julius Caesar, it might be hard. Okay, so it says I got a 95, probably because I got the green and blue, and then I got yellow and purple. All right, oh, and 1 in 25 people had the same solution as me. All right, let's move on. Okay, so 44% of the people got yellow first. 31% actually got blue first. So, okay, I guess a lot more people know that saying than I thought. Okay. All right. 22% got green first and only 3% got purple first. I'm not surprised. Okay. All right. So they're saying Latin prepositions, but they had an I at the beginning. Interesting, because, even though I teach reading, preposition, I'm not even sure what a preposition is. So I should look that up. Anyway, and it looks like just geometry terms, the sign, square. I don't know what AB would be in geometry terms. Triangle. Okay. And then clear, pay, sub, and settle. Okay. And clear, pay, settle, and conquered. And saw, triangle, bell, drum, percussion instruments. A saw. I guess maybe people use like a saw and they like make noise with it. No. Okay. So it says green first was a solid pick. Most people got yellow first. Okay. And then it does its standard blue comment about getting blue early. But then if most people got yellow second if they didn't get it first. Okay. And then everybody else had the same idea here. And it says you ended with the Latin prepositions group. Did you figure out the category title before revealing the answer? No. That's funny that it asked me. Nope, I let it be default. I knew that it must be purple before I submitted yellow, but I didn't try to figure it out. All right. So anyway, how did you do today on your New York Times games? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you check out my links down in the description box below and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I appreciate you coming with me to the beach for the last few days and hanging out with me here. Tomorrow I will be back in the Yarn studio for some more of the daily New York Times games. Don't forget to put a little play in your day. Bye.